He was a man who changed all of this, who was addressing some of the most harshest people. The Bedouin Arab was like one of the most harshest people to change. And there is a wisdom in this. Why was the Quran revealed to the Bedouin Arab? I think it's to show the whole world the power of the Quran. Because if the Quran can change the harshest people, imagine the rest of the world. And we also have the words of a female, a sister Sahabi. And she spoke to her husband and said the following words. I think it's quite powerful because, there was, if my wife spoke to me about a man in this description, I would get really cheesed off, right? But it shows the love that they had and the tolerance and the kind of, this immense kind of love they had for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And she said the following words to her husband. She said about the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was innocently bright and had broad countenance. His manners were fine. Neither his belly bulging out, nor was his head deprived of hair. He has black attractive eyes, finely arched by continuous eyebrows. His hair glossy and black, inclined to curl. He wore long. He was extremely commanding. His head was large, well-formed, and set on a slender neck. His expression was pensive and contemplative, serene and sublime. The stranger was fascinated from the distance, but no sooner he became intimate with him, than this fascination was changed into attachment and respect. His expression was very sweet and distinct. His speech was well set and free from the use of superfluous words, as if it was a rosary of beads. His stature was neither too high nor too small to look repulsive. He was always surrounded by his companions. Whenever he uttered something, the listeners would hear him with rapt attention, and whenever he issued any command, they vied with each other in carrying it out. He was a master and commander. His utterances were marked by truth and sincerity, free from all kinds of falsehood and lies. Now when we talk about mercy, we can also talk about humility. Because when we say that the Prophet ﷺ was the most merciful in terms of mercy to mankind, we are also talking about his character in general. Because Allah says that he was an exalted standard of character. He is an example for everybody to follow. And that's why we